This is Daily Spiritual Gossip, and I'm coming to do a video about Pluto. I am becoming more and more fascinated with astral theology, how it affects everything in our day-to-day lives, how the people that control our planet pretty much use it in every aspect of our lives, whether it's spirituality, religion, through the movies, the symbolism you see, everything, our planets, obviously, because I'm doing it on Pluto, and how everything is all tied up into really what you're seeing is astral theology. You can check out a video I did on here about Saturn as well. I wanted to come and talk about Pluto. I have another channel called Divine Solar Empress 333. Please check it out. It's straight tarot. But in my other channel with my tarot, I've been getting a lot of Pluto energy. And I wanted to kind of pull on what was that in the energy. It's been a lot of, because Pluto, as you know, especially in Greek mythology, is, I made notes to make sure I didn't forget anything, okay, is Hades. Obviously that's death, rebirth, okay? I've been getting a lot of that energy and transmuting energy. I just did a video I'm uploading about transmuting your pain. So I've been pulling on a lot of that energy, and so I was going to do a video on Venus, but I'm going to do this Venus after this. But Pluto was the card that I saw first. So I was like, I have to do Pluto. Yeah. So let me read to you what it says about Pluto. Pluto represents transformation and rebirth and will force us to undergo changes whenever necessary. Pluto also represents a challenge or power struggle, the one who never gives up on an argument. This planet forces us to confront our shadow side, our temper, our passions, and come out stronger. That's what I said about transmuting pain. It's about transformation and rebirth. Once you engage with this tempestuous, thank you, I can finally get it out, tempestuous planet, you'll never be the same, which isn't a bad thing as long as you learn to roll with the punches and embrace personal elevation. So that's why I said Pluto is very, very significant, especially in astrology. It's significant. I know that I think they decided Pluto wasn't going to be a planet or whatever, but anyway, it's very significant, especially the energy. And I also wanted to, because I want to tie this all into what I mean by astral theology and how it's really all truly connected. So back to my notes. Pluto is obviously, it's Hades, and it's the leader, the ruler of the underworld, if you want to catch my drift. It's basically the unseen is what they call it. Also, they consider, like I said, I think they declared it maybe when I was in my 20s or so, when they declared it not to be a planet anymore or something like that. But it's a dwarf planet. And also, this is something I wanted to make sure, because I wanted to tie it into also spirituality as well, because I see it through my readings and spirituality, period. But it is connected with your sacral chakra, you know, your lower part, your pelvic area, that part, I believe it's like your hip, your pelvic area is connected with your sacral chakra as well. And I saw this and I wrote it down to make sure I didn't forget this. It says, even if it doesn't look like things are getting done, they're getting done with Pluto. So I wrote that down because I thought that was so awesome. But as far as tarot, Pluto, and like I said, it's been coming up a lot in my readings as far as tarot. I hope there isn't a lag in my video. 444 on the clock. Pluto in tarot is represented. I also did another video on here it was the Matrix, my Matrix video. I talked about how Pluto kept coming up because it's been in the energy for a while. It kept coming up as far as you know, the presidential situation. You can check that video out on here. But it's in regular tarot, it's the death card. So you see in tarot, it's Pluto and Scorpio, because it's also, Scorpio is represented by death as well in regular tarot. But you see on here on the death card, you see Pluto is on there. See? Yes. And then also it's represented in the judgment card. And in my Matrix video, you'll see where I talk about it, where you've seen a lot of that coming up, especially in the energy for the past like year or two. It's since 2020, since the sickness. It's been coming up a lot in the energy. It's just a judgment card, which has Pluto, represented planet Pluto. So, like I said, it's in everything. It's in our tarot, spirituality, astrology. I mean, literally, even in your movies. Like if you see a lot of the Greek movies, one that's coming to mind is the one where as soon as I got ready to say it, it went out of my head. They made a newer version of it. Well, anyway, Hades he comes back and he puts like a curse on the town. My brain just completely lost the movie. I think it was a War of the Gods or something like that. But anyway, you look at a lot of Greek mythology movies. Clash of the Titans. Sorry. It's a remake of the Clash of the Titans. And, you know, Hades he came back and he cursed the town because they had to sacrifice their daughter. But if you see through a lot of Greek mythology, you'll see Hades is represented a lot. I mean, just everywhere. So, yeah, that Scorpio energy, you know, the underworld. So it's represented a lot. Like I said, it really what we're worshiping, even if you think you're a Christian, a lot of this stuff, like I said, with Christianity, it's built on the passing of, you know, they call him Jesus. I call him Ascended Master. But it's all tied into the death and the resurrection of his life. So that's why I said it's really representing so much of our lives. So, yeah. But I don't want to make this video too long. But I just really wanted to come and talk about Pluto. Planet of transformation, judgment, death, rebirth, and how significant it really is in our day-to-day lives. And I thank you so much. This is Daily Spiritual Gossip. Please like and subscribe, and please check out my Matrix video on here, and you'll see in so much more depth of what I mean by how it's been shown so much in our society, especially these past few years. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe.